All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Harakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Coming at you with another quick lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. Lord willing, this lesson may be edifying. Bump, looking back. All right. I want to start off in the book of Luke, chapter 9, verse 62. We can read it in the KJV. It says, and Yahushai said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. And this is why I said or made the statement that I made. Bump, looking back, right? Which really, in other words, is F looking back. All right? So let's just read a little verses above. All right? So it says, in the KJV, it says, and it came to pass. So let's read it in NLT this time. It says, as they were walking along, someone said to Yahushai, I will follow you wherever you go. But Yahushai replied, foxes have dens to live in, and birds have nests, but the Son of Man have no place even to lay his head. And he said unto another person, come follow me. The man agreed. But he said, Lord, first let me return home and bury my father. But Yahushua told him, let the spiritually dead bury their own dead. Your duty is to go and preach about the kingdom of the Most High. Right? So Yahushua told this man, you have another more important job to do. And that is to go preach about the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Verse 61, and another said, yes, Lord, I will follow you. But, first let me say goodbye to my family. But Yahushua told him, anyone who puts a hand to the plow and then looks back is not fit for the kingdom of the Most High. So what? What was Yahushua saying here? Your first priority is to do what? Is to go preach this word of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Okay, this is your duty. This is why he told the man, your duty is to go preach about the kingdom of the Most High. Right? Even when you read in the KJV, it says in verse 60, let the dead bury their dead. Okay? You let them attend to that. You got something else more important to do. All right? But see, this is the mindset of a lot of our people is, I'll follow you, but let me go do this first. But let me go do that first. But. Right? Now, I'm going to go into this a little bit in the commentary. We're going to go to the study guide for Luke 9 with David Guzik. So it says, the book of Luke chapter 9 verse 61 through 62, it says, true greatness means that we follow Yahushua wholeheartedly without delay. And then it goes into what I just read. It says, the previous man, in red letters, so it says, the previous man offered to follow Yahushua after an indefinite, perhaps long delay. This man offered to follow Yahushua after a relatively short delay. Oh, young man, when are you thinking of leaving the world? Be afraid of these farewells. They have been the ruin of hundreds of hopeful people. They have been almost persuaded, but they have gone to their old companions just to give them the last kiss and the last shake of the hand, and we have not seen anything more of them. So Yahushua is stressing, I'm just jumping over the red writing, because I read it already. It says Yahushua stressed to this man the commitment necessary to follow him. And sometimes, in this walk, you can kind of lose sight of that, for a little bit. But this is why you have to always examine yourselves, whether you be in the faith, You have to, start to look and you have to basically reform your mind again of what your true duty is, what your true purpose is, you know? So it says, Yahushua stressed to this man the commitment necessary to follow him. One must have a similar determination as a farmer plowing a field, who must do it with all his strength and always looking forward. In plowing a field in that day, a farmer kept the road straight by focusing on the object in front and in distance, such as a tree. If the farmer started to plow and kept looking back, he would never make straight roads and do a good job plowing. In following Yahushua, we are to keep our eyes on Yahushua and never take our eyes off him. No plowman ever plowed a straight furrow looking back over his shoulder. Okay? And it goes into the plowman and says, how you doing? Doing good. So when it goes into it a little bit, it says, plowmen also do something else of great importance. They hold on. Check that out. It says they hold on. And see, that's what we must do. You know, we must hold on. We must endure. We must remain, you know, in the faith, you know, of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Right? It says a plowman who lets go is no plowman at all. Plowmen are not usually learned persons, nor are they often poets in disguise. But there is one virtue they possess preeminently, and that is the virtue of quietly holding to it. Okay? And that's pretty much, you know, the point of, you know, just expounding a little bit, you know, what was taking place. You know, point being is, you know, we are to, let's get it. What is that in, I'm gonna show you something else, how the brothers did it. I believe it was Peter and yep, here we go. Let's get to it. Because they didn't delay, okay? As these men have delayed, as we just read in the book of Luke. This is the book of Matthew chapter 4, verse 18 in the NLT. One day as Yahushua was walking along the shore of the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, also called Peter and Andrew, throwing a net into the water, for they fished for a living, right? Yahushua called out to them, come follow me, and I will show you how to fish for people. And they left their nets at once and followed him. You see, they did not delay. They did not waste no time. They followed the Lord immediately. They stopped everything that they were doing. They didn't make those excuses like those other men made. But let me go bury my father. But let me go say, you know, bye, you know, to whoever it may be. Nah. They straight dropped what they was doing and they went to go follow the Lord. Right? It says, and they left their nets at once and followed him. A little further up the shore, he saw two other brothers, James and John, sitting in the boat with their father, Zebedee, repairing their nets, and he called them to come too. Then, or Slakia says, not then, it says, they immediately followed him, leaving the boat and their father behind. They did this without delay. Okay? Yahushua traveled throughout the region of Galilee, teaching in the synagogues and announcing the good news about the kingdom, and he healed every kind of disease and illness. So with the point, as you see as I'm reading in Matthew, the 4th chapter, is these men, okay, they followed without delay. They didn't make no excuses, okay, as the men that I read previously in the book of Luke, the 9th chapter. Okay, now within this walk, within this faith, you know, as you put your hand to the plow, which is doing this work, you know, you have to keep in mind, you know, you know, you have to fight off these different, you know, thoughts, things of this world, distractions. Now, granted, you got to do things of this world, which is, as we say, you want to use the world without abusing the world, but you can't let the things of this world, you know, get you caught up, you know, whether that be family, you know, whether that be, you know, different things that's going on, you know, in your life. All right. And sometimes things can be overwhelming, you know, because we all go through shit, you know, whatever the case may be. You might have not, you know, a good situation going on from time to time with your significant other. You know, your financial stability. You know, many different things. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, we still have to keep our eyes on the prize. You know, we have to go back and tell ourselves, look, there's a mission at hand. You know, I still got work to do. I still know what's expected of me. You know, I got a duty. Okay, I can't leave the watchtower. You know, can you imagine you got somebody holding post, looking out, and they on a watchtower and they fall asleep? Can you imagine that? If you was to come up to see a person supposed to be protecting the fort, you know, and you come up to relieve them of the shift and they sleep. Come on, man. You would basically relieve them of their duty of, oh, you done. You might as well go cook hot meals or something because you surely can't do this. People's lives, you know, is in jeopardy behind you not being on your watch. Okay, but I say this because this could be the same thing too of if you're a man of the Lord, this can equate with your household. Okay? Because the household falls under the banner of the man. Now you will have cases where women, you know, as the scriptures speak about the unbelieving the husband is sanctified by the husband is sanctified. The unbelieving husband is sanctified by the believing wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the believing husband. You know, but in most cases, as you see, the Lord is dealing with the first and foremost the man. You know, and the household trickles under him. You know, under his hedge, his protection. But getting back to the point, you know, bump looking back. Okay, because here we have no continuing city, right? The book of Hebrews chapter 13 verse 14 in the NLT, for this world is not our permanent home, right? We have to keep this in mind. For this world is not our permanent home. We are looking forward to a home yet to come. You see, this is what we are waiting for. This is what we are fighting for, you know, salvation, you know, as we get to our new home, not the judgment. Okay, to enter into our new home, you know. And if your job and your duty is to do this work, then this is what you should be doing. Okay, this should be your first priority. So prioritize your life. That's what we must do. And I speak to myself first and foremost, because there's times where, you know, I'll slip. We all slip. The scriptures say what? 7 times. I think it says scriptures fall. A righteous man falleth 7 times. We in the flesh. Shit happens. Okay? But we must what? We must gird up our loins like a man. Book of Proverbs chapter 24 verse 16. For a just man falleth 7 times and rises up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. You see that? So you're going to fall. Get back up. Dust it off. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You know? And the hell with the things that's going on in this world, man. You know? Because this is madness. This is a vexation of spirit. And we waiting to get the hell up out of here. Right? So, as you see, this is Micah 2:10. Says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction. Yeah, this is not our rest. Okay. We got to get our mind out of this world. You know? This place is nothing but a place of pollution. And if you ain't operating in the spirit, this place will destroy you. Okay? This place will destroy you if you ain't in the right spirit or if you don't know how to snap out of it. It says it will destroy you even with a sword destruction. Okay? So, I mean, that was just, a quick hit through the spirit. Like I said before, bump this place. The hell with it. We got better things coming. All right? So, just a quick hit. Until next time, I want to say shalom.